Good, happy Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to your 8 p.m. news and weather. Let's get started. First up, Survivor contestant from New Hampshire died at 40. Brookline resident Danielle Kay, who competed on the reality TV show Survivor in 2008, died unexpectedly on New Year's Eve, according to People. His cause of death was not given. Kay was born in Northwood, Massachusetts on June 30th, 1976, according to his obituary. He grew up in Walpole, Massachusetts, where he played football for the Walpole Rebels. After graduating from Walpole High School, Kay earned a bachelor's degree from the University of Massachusetts, Amherst, and a law degree from Syracuse University. According to People, Kay practiced law in Boston for 5 years, and he used his money to purchase several investment properties. He also worked as a supervising contracting officer as a civilian for the U.S. Air Force at Hanscom Air Force Base. He said the long hours and stressful environment left him feeling depressed and unfulfilled. So he left his job and sold his investments in his early 30s before competing on Survivor. Gobbin. Kay was 32 when he competed on the 17th season of the show. As he introduced himself to fellow castaways, Kay said, "Hi, I'm Dan. I was an attorney for 5 years, and I am currently finding myself." Kay lasted 21 days before being voted out after other contestants were concerned that he had a hidden immune idol. He finished 11th. He also successfully skied Tuckerman's Ravine and completed a half marathon. His obituary also said his favorite places was Sawyer Lake and Gilmington. Kay is survived by his 2 young children, Reese Elizabeth Kay and Jackson Jax Russell Rady Kay, along with his mother Jean, and his sister Andrea and his girlfriend Jennifer DiPataro. His father Daniel Kay Sr. died in 2015. Calling hours will be held January 7th at Lambert Funeral Home in Manchester. For more information on services or memorial donations, click here. Violent court outburst sheds light on New Hampshire arson stabbing suspect. Let's take a listen to this video from NBC Boston.
What allegedly happened inside this church before it went up in flames. The suspect tells police he lit an American flag on fire. And believe it or not, the story gets more twisted from there.
Mr. Bovair.
That's Anthony Bovair threatening to kill his family at his first court appearance. This after police arrested him Sunday night for allegedly stabbing 2 people and setting 2 fires over the course of 5 days. It's a whole different street now. The 150-year-old steeple is gone. The First Baptist Church in Lebanon, New Hampshire, destroyed. And to learn exactly how Bovair claims he did it, is like pouring salt on a wound.
It's pretty evident he's disturbed.
According to court documents, Bovair says he broke into the church, watched child pornography on a rectory computer, lit an American flag on fire, and left it to burn.
We're both traumatized.
Ron Michaud and his wife live right next door. They've both been in the mental health field for more than 60 years.
I never experienced this before. This is big, huge, big time.
Bovair is also accused of setting fire to this home on Mascoma Street. Bovair told an officer he did it because he knew children lived there. The 5-day rampage and emerging details, leaving a lasting impact on this typically quiet community.
It shakes your well-being. I mean, it does. That's all.
Police say Bovair also admitted to stabbing his two friends because they were talking with investigators. We're live in Lebanon, New Hampshire tonight. Catherine Underwood, NBC Boston.
Sorry, Cap.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Trump picks Wall Street lawyer for SEC chairman. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
Like no other world, where happiness can be found around every corner. Savory moments and moments to savor. Filled to the brim with memories and wonder. Because here, the laughter has no limits. Here, the magic is endless.
Is that I'm very rich. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. Well, it's not a wig. Here, come on, Barbara, get over here. There's a real question about the birth certificate. I think this will top any hotel in America, and will certainly be, at a minimum, by far the best hotel in Washington, D.C. It's the old post office.
President-elect Donald Trump announced his intent to nominate Jay Caton, a partner at Sullivan and Cromwell law firm who has worked with Wall Street and corporations to navigate complex federal regulations, as chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commissions. Traders see Dow taking another pass at 20,000. Dow 20,000 could be back in play Thursday as traders watch economic releases on services sector activity and job-related data. Macy's closing 68 stores, cutting 10,000 jobs. Let's take a listen to this video from CNN Money.
This was the scene last night at Macy's flagship store in New York City. Shoppers rushing through the doors last night looking to score some early deals. By the way, the doors have been open ever since. And so we get to talk to Macy's CEO, Terry Lundgren, this morning. Terry, good morning.
Good morning, Brooke.
You know, I remember being 13. My parents took me to New York City for the very first time. I saw the parade, and I made them take me to Macy's because it's just so famous and so well respected. And so when you look at all the people, you know, cramming through your doors, how many thousands of people have you seen so far?
Well, I was here last night when you saw those those big rush of people coming in. That was just one door, by the way. We have multiple doors here. We counted 16,000 people outside of Macy's for an hour prior to our opening, waiting to get in light rain, by the way. So it's just unbelievable. And it's just, think about it, it's a time when you can, you've gotten off the couch, you've finished a big meal, you want to do something with the family, walk off some of the turkey, and what better way to do it than right here? We saw a lot of that last night.
Terry, tell me, what are the top, say, 3 items people are racing for?
Okay, there you go on a little bit of that video and interview. Macy's said Wednesday it's shutting down 68 stores and cutting more than 10,000 jobs. The announcement was issued alongside an unfavorable earnings report showing comparable store sales dipped 2.1% last quarter. The news caused its stock to plummet nearly 10% during after-hour trading Wednesday. And now, time for your weather. Let's take a quick look at your radar right now. And here's a very quick look at your radar right now. As you see on radar, there are a few snow flurries up in the White Mountain National Forest, but otherwise, it's just mainly mostly cloudy and clear down near Concord and Manchester area. And your weather for tonight: mostly clear skies and colder, lows around 20 degrees. And that does it for your 8 p.m. news and weather right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Wednesday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.